As we discussed in the previous slide, the balance sheet is a financial document that states the company's assets and liabilities. The balance sheet represents a company's financial condition. It distinguishes between various types of assets and liabilities. The assets might include cash held by the company or its bank accounts and other receivables. The liabilities include loans, stockholders' equity, and other liabilities. The company's total recorded assets are always equal to the sum of its liabilities plus the shareholders' equity. If you subtract the liabilities from the assets, you will have the company's net worth. In SAP ERP Financials, the business transactions that are entered in the subledgers as well as those entered in material management or financial supply chain management flow into the balance sheet in real time. In this demonstration, you will learn how to display the balance sheet as well as the profit and loss statement in financial accounting. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path SAP menu. Accounting, Financial Accounting, General Ledger, Information System, General Ledger Reports, New, Financial Statement or Cash Flow, General, Actual Comparisons. Double-click S_PL0_8600. In the selection screen that now opens, enter the values for currency type and company code. Scroll down and in the Report Selections tab page, enter the reporting year, the calculation period dates, the comparison year, and the comparison period dates. Scroll down and ensure that the option Graphical Report Output is selected. Click Execute. In the next screen, the Drill Down Report window is displayed with the report data relevant to your entries selected. Click Continue. The Execute Drill Down Report screen opens, displaying the output details.
There are two ledger accountings within SAP, SAP FI General Ledger and SAP ERP General Ledger. The usage of different ledgers was implemented in SAP R3. This was done to meet the requirements of different customers. The different ledgers included the classic General Ledger for legal requirements, cost of sales ledger, profit center ledger, and other special ledgers for multidimensional, customer-specific requirements. The number of individual ledgers was reduced with the release of SAP ERP, which also lessened the problem of emerging different sets of figures. The main features of SAP FI General Ledger are free choice of level, corporate group or company, automatic and simultaneous posting of all sub-ledger items in the appropriate general ledger accounts, reconciliation accounts, simultaneous updating of general ledger and cost accounting areas, and real-time evaluation of and reporting on current accounting data in the form of account displays, financial statements with different financial statement versions, and additional analysis. Compared to FI General Ledger, the new SAP ERP General Ledger has been enhanced with special ledger functions to create greater flexibility and offers several technical advantages. the introduction and portrayal of business models now occurs within a single solution. This design avoids any need for a separate cost of sales ledger, special purpose ledger, reconciliation ledger, or profit center ledger. Data is stored only once in the system. This eliminates data redundancy. There is no need of additional reconciliation activities during closing. It is easier to make adjustments to business-specific requirements. This demonstration will show you how to post a customer's check. In the SAP Easy Access screen, choose SAP Menu, Accounting, Financial Accounting, Accounts Receivable, Account. Double-click Display or Change Line Items. The Customer Line Item Display screen opens. In the Customer Selection tab page, as per the customer whose check you want to post, fill in data for the fields Customer Account and Company Code. For the Line Item Selection tab page, enter data for Open at Key Date field. Choose Execute. The status bar displays the message that the list with the required details is being generated. You can view the details and then click Exit to return to the SAP Easy Access screen. Again, from the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path SAP Menu, Accounting, Financial Accounting, Accounts Receivable, Document Entry. Double-click Incoming Payments. The Post Incoming Payments header data screen opens. Here, enter the document date. In the Bank Data tab page, enter the account number and the payment amount. In the Open Item Selection tab page, type in the customer account. Then, choose the Process Open Items tab and click Save. In the next screen, you can view the customer account data as well as the details you just entered. Again, click on Save. The status bar of the Post Incoming Payments header data screen displays the message that the document has been posted with details regarding the document number and company code. Choose Exit. Select Yes in the pop-up window to return to the SAP Easy Access screen.
Financial supply chain management is a set of applications that addresses every cash-to-cash cycle process of your organization. With SAP Financial Supply Chain Management, companies get a single set of applications for complete support of the entire capital management cycle. You can tailor these applications to the specific needs of your company so that they work in harmony with your sales, inventory, and accounting systems. Some of these are SAP Electronic Bill Presentment and Payment, SAP Collections Management, and so on. SAP Electronic Bill Presentment and Payment helps you manage account, billing, and payment information. Your business partners can display account balances from their finance and accounting departments, as well as data from their billing systems, such as information from the sales and distribution applications. SAP Collections Management helps you handle receivables proactively and prioritize accounts based on risk. Efficient receivables management has become critical for many companies in a difficult economic environment where classic dunning notices may no longer be effective with customers. It lets you navigate customer accounts directly through a collection work lists. SAP Cash and Liquidity Management is a key application for financial supply chain management. It helps you monitor how your strategic planning affects the cash flow, that is, from both the macro and micro perspective. SAP Treasury and Risk Management offers a comprehensive set of functions for managing financial transactions and risk. These functions enable easy processing of all investment, debt and foreign exchange management, calculation of financial credit exposure, and so on. SAP Credit Management helps you to check credit limit of a customer and enables you to analyze the customer's credibility. SAP In-House Cash Center helps the international companies manage the internal and external payments efficiently. You can use it to process payments between the individual company units. SAP Dispute Management is used to process payment deductions.
In this slide, we will discuss the advantages of electronic bill presentment and payment versus traditional invoicing. The SAP Business Scenario Map is designed to show you how a seller and buyer can use the business internet to electronically send and settle a bill. The benefits of collaboration information are shared quickly and easily between business partners. The traditional invoicing is a lengthy process and is wasteful in terms of effort and time utilized to create and issue an invoice. First, it must be created and inserted into an invoice printing batch, which in turn requires the use of a customized invoice with propositioned fields and logos, plus a review of the printed invoices, stuffing into envelopes, affixing postage, and finally mailing. Now, it is not necessary that the invoice is received on time. There may be delays as the mailroom sorts through the mail and delivers it internally. There is also the risk of losing the invoice due to a problem at the post office or because of the change in recipient's address. At any rate, let us assume the invoice has reached the payer. Even then, it does not guarantee that you will get your money right away. You might have to go through the dunning aspect. So, you again create a bill reminder, send a reminder, and sort some bank statements, and hopefully at some point you can actually get your money. On the other hand, the electronic method streamlines the process for efficiency. It just says, create a bill, send a reminder, and clear the invoice. The bank statement process is handled by the financial aspects of SEM, that is, Treasury Management, In-House Cash Management, and other capabilities. You can also use the system to generate reminders and dunning notices.
Corporate governance is a term that refers broadly to the rules, processes, or laws by which businesses are operated, regulated, and controlled. The term can refer to internal factors defined by the officers, stockholders, or constitution of a corporation, as well as to external forces, such as consumer groups, clients, and government regulations. Well-defined and enforced corporate governance provides a structure that works for the benefit of everyone concerned, such as auditors or external addressees, by ensuring that the enterprise adheres to accepted ethical standards and best practices, as well as to formal laws. To that end, organizations have been formed at the regional, national, and global levels. It also helps cater to the needs of the others concerned in the company, such as creditors. The analysis of financial statements can be done for assessing the company's growth. SAP ERP Financials provides comprehensive functions that reduce the overall cost of managing internal controls. It ensures adherence to standards and corporate governance laws. The different functions include Management of Internal Controls (MIC), Audit Information System (AIS), Whistleblower Complaints, and Basel II.
Management accounting records all business-related expenses and revenues in detail. This helps provide more exact information about the utilization of costs and assets within the company. Product cost accounting manages the product portfolio. It documents the cost of goods manufactured, COGM, or the cost of goods sold, COGS. The cost incurred to manufacture a product before it is sold is broken down at each step of the production process and registered. This application uses cost information gathered about the product automatically from other SAP applications. Cost Center manages the costs incurred during company's operation. Cost Center plans, records, and then analyzes the costs against the plan. It uses internal orders to plan, collect, and settle the costs of internal jobs and tasks. It also monitors internal orders throughout their entire life cycle, that is, from the initial creation through the planning and posting of all the actual costs to the final settlement and archiving. Profitability analysis focuses on the analysis of the profits of your company. It displays the company's internal and external activities that are responsible for the profit. All relevant postings are collected in the profitability analysis, and then the results analysis is performed. In the service area, the results analysis is performed depending on the type of company, product range, and sales strategy. In profitability analysis, costs and revenues are assigned to the profitability segment. The profitability segment corresponds to a market segment. You can calculate the profitability of a segment by comparing its sales revenues against its costs. A profitability segment in an operating concern is defined by a combination of characteristic values. These characteristic concepts are already available in the SAP system, but you can define your own concepts as well. Cost element accounting is a part of accounting where you enter and organize costs incurred during a settlement period. It is thus not an accounting system altogether, but a detailed recording of data that forms the basis for cost accounting.
In this demonstration, you will learn how to use standard cost estimate to analyze your product's production cost. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path SAP menu. Accounting, Controlling, Product Cost Controlling, Product Cost Planning, Information System, Object List. For material, double-click Analyze or Compare Material Cost Estimates. In the screen that now opens, enter the plant, material number, and costing variant. Choose Execute to start the report. You can now view the relevant details of the product for which you are calculating the manufacturing costs. Now click the Calculate icon. The system now displays the manufacturing costs of the product along with the cost of the goods sold and relevant information. The slide is a snapshot of integrated management accounting in SAP system. The external and internal quantity and value flows of an organization are displayed through different business-related processes, such as purchase to pay, plan to product, and order to cash. In other words, it provides information on product costing, overhead management, and profitability analysis. The financial accounting component is a primary data source for management accounting. Most expense postings that relate to the general ledger result in a costs posting in management accounting, such as postings for assets, vendor, and so on. Thus, expenses and revenues postings in financial accounting result in the costs and sales revenues in management accounting. As discussed in the previous slide, cost element accounting CO-CEL is the part of accounting where you enter and organize the costs incurred during a settlement period. It is used in the first phase together with the main areas of financial accounting. The costs of each cost accounting relevant business transaction can be assigned through cost and revenue element accounting. CO-OM-CEL to an account assignment object in the controlling component CO. For overhead costs, this can be cost centers, internal orders, business processes or overhead projects. Product cost planning, CO-PC, is an area within product cost controlling where you can plan the costs for materials and set prices for materials and other cost accounting objects. You can do this without referring to orders. Product cost planning accesses master data in other components such as BOMs, routings, and work centers in production planning and cost centers. In CO-PA planning, you can create a sales and profit plan. As both types of profitability analysis can receive actual data in parallel, there is no common source of planning data. You can use the methods of activity allocation, assessment, or distribution to further allocate costs. For example, to internal orders, CO-OM-OPA, cost objects, CO-PC, or market segments, COPA.
Profitability analysis, COPA, enables you to calculate contribution margins per market segments. These market segments can be classified according to products, customers, orders, or any combination of these, or strategic business units, such as sales organizations or business areas, with respect to your company's profit or contribution margin. The aim of the system is to provide your sales, marketing, product management, and corporate planning departments with information to support internal accounting and decision-making. SAP supports two forms of profitability analysis, costing-based and account-based. Costing-based profitability analysis is the form of profitability analysis that groups costs and revenues according to value fields and costing-based valuation approaches. Both of these can be defined in the system. It guarantees access at all times to a complete short-term profitability report. Account-based profitability analysis is a form of profitability analysis organized in accounts using an account-based valuation approach. The distinguishing characteristics of this form is its use of cost and revenue elements. It provides you a profitability report that is permanently reconciled with financial accounting. As stated earlier, market segments are defined by characteristics such as products, product groups, customers, customer groups, geographical areas, and so on. When you set up profitability analysis in your company, you have a very flexible choice while selecting the characteristics that are relevant for the definition of the market segments for your company. Every clear combination of characteristics, for example, sale of product A to customer Y, defines a profitability segment that corresponds to a market segment. Profitability analysis provides you with a multidimensional reporting tool, which you can use to create reports that analyze the data for any market segment and profitability measure. In this demonstration, you will learn how to execute a profitability analysis report. In the SAP Easy Access screen, choose SAP menu, Accounting, Controlling, Profitability Analysis, Information System. Double-click Execute Report. The Run Profitability Report initial screen opens. Here, double-click on the report SAP 01. The screen that now opens displays the fiscal year, time period, and version of the report you have chosen. Choose Execute. You can now view the profitability details of the report you executed.
This lesson is now complete. We described different tasks and key processes of financial accounting and management accounting and explained how these are supported by SAP ERP Financials.
We have come to the end of this unit. You should now be able to outline the tasks associated with financial accounting and management accounting and explain how the SAP ERP Financials package supports the key processes in financial accounting and management accounting.
You can assess your...
Welcome to Unit 6. The previous unit gave you a basic grounding on SAP Financials. In this unit, you will be given an overview of how SAP ERP HCM deals with various aspects of human capital management. After describing the basic tasks associated with human resource management, the unit will go on to explain how these tasks are supported by SAP.
In this lesson, we will describe the basic tasks in HCM and then discuss how these functions are supported by the SAP ERP Human Capital Management solution.
In any organization, the employees are the most vital resource or the human capital. There are certain tasks traditionally associated with human capital management or HCM. SAP provides a solution that effectively automates these tasks in a single, comprehensive program. SAP ERP Human Capital Management aligns the employee skills, activities, and incentives with the organization's business objectives and strategies. The basic elements of SAP ERP Human Capital Management are shown on the slide. You can see that these coincide with fundamental HCM tasks. Organizational management is the first level, followed by applicant data gathered during the recruitment process. The cyclic process goes on with personnel management and development, organizing training and other events, and time management. These are followed by appraisals, payroll, and employee cost planning, whereupon you return to the beginning of the cycle.
You can use organizational management as a template for mapping your organization structure with relevant organizational objects provided by SAP. You can divide the structure of an organization into units that perform coherent, logical functions. Such organizational units, which can be classified generally or specifically, and their relationships comprise the organization. In general, the executive board is the superior unit over two subordinate units, human resources and finance. Human resources can be broadly divided into payroll and other services. Finance deals with the organization's money-related transactions, which generally involve customers, creditors, and financial audits.
In this demonstration, you will learn how to display an organizational structure, select a position, and assign an occupant. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path, SAP Menu, Human Resources, Organizational Management, Organizational Plan, Organization and Staffing. Double-click PPOME, Change. The Organization and Staffing Change screen opens. From the Find By menu, choose Organizational Unit and enter 00 followed by an asterisk in the dialog box that opens. This searches for all organizational units whose code begins with 00. After making your entry, choose Find to continue. The list of such units is now displayed under the title Hit List in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Scroll to view the list. Select one of the organizational units, say Purchasing South, by double-clicking on it. The structure for the organizational unit Purchasing South is now displayed. Close the detailed view. In the control panel on the left, expand the tree structure for the menu item Person and select Search Term. In the Find Person dialog box, type in Becker followed by an asterisk for the field with name. This searches for all persons whose last name is Becker. Choose Find to continue. In the displayed hit list, scroll and select Lars Becker. Drag and drop to the position that you want to assign him under Staff Assignments, Structure in the main screen. Note that you can resize the columns by dragging to view the data. In the Person Assigned dialog box that is now displayed, ensure that the validity period has been entered and then click Continue. Save your data and exit to return to the SAP Easy Access screen. The recruitment component is used to carry out the whole recruitment process, that is, from the initial data entry through to the filling vacant positions. This is applicable both to the new hires as well as the internal employees changing position. Vacancies represent staffing requirements, so vacant positions trigger the recruitment process. When a vacancy arises, the company advertises this to attract prospective employees. The initial data provided by the applicants as well as the information obtained via interviews and tests are matched against the requirements for the vacancy. Unsuitable applications are rejected and those who are suitable are hired as employees.
In this demonstration, you will learn how to enter data entry in Applicant Master Record. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path. SAP menu, Human Resources, Personnel Management, Recruitment, Applicants Master Data. Double-click PB10 Initial Data Entry. The initial entry of basic data screen is displayed. Here, type in the values for personnel area and sub-area fields. From the Input Help of Applicant Group field, choose a group to which the applicant belongs. Say 1 for active, external. Click Copy to confirm the entry. Next, from Applicant Range drop-down list, select the range in which the applicant belongs. For instance, salaried employees. Select the Personnel Officer responsible for the application from Personnel Officer Input Help and choose Copy to continue. Now fill in the personal details of the applicant in the Personal Data or Address section. From the drop-down list of title, choose the appropriate title and key in the relevant data for the fields. First name, last name, birth date, language, nationality, street, postal code or city, and country. Next, in the Application section, choose a group from the drop-down list of unsolicited application group. Say the Accounting Department. Save the entries and choose Exit to return to the SAP Easy Access screen. In the SAP system, employee data are classified depending on their function and stored as info types. The organizational assignment records basic information like the employee's name, organizational structure, and cost center. There is an info type for recording the employee number. Information regarding the employee's basic salary, bonus, and pay scale level or grade is stored in the basic pay info type. The planned working time info type records the employee's working time details. The employee's place of residence, street, house number, and so on are stored in the address info type. The personal data info type contains personal information like marital status.
In this demonstration, you will learn how to display the HR master data for the employee. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path. SAP menu, Human Resources, Personnel Management, Administration, HR Master Data. Double-click PA20 display. The Display HR Master Data screen appears. Type in the personnel number of an employee and press Enter. This will open the details of the employee. From the Core Employee Info tab page of this screen, select Organizational Assignment from the Info Type text list and click Display. The Display Organizational Assignment screen opens. This screen displays the selected information of the employee. Choose Exit to return to the SAP Easy Access screen. If an employee has to undergo a specific process in a company, like hiring, organizational reassignment, or termination, a personnel action report has to be created. A personnel action contains data from a sequence of info types. The information thus entered maps a personal process. Suppose that an employee resigns from an organization. The personnel action report first needs the employee's number, which you can retrieve from the relevant info type. You will also need data from info types like personal data, actions, organizational assignment, basic pay, planned working time, and bank details. All the info types contain a range of information unique to that particular employee.
All organizations have personnel development programs. The programs aim at upgrading existing skills of employees as well as developing new skills in them. The personnel development function helps you to determine development needs by comparing working requirements of employees with their existing qualifications. You can do this by conducting employee appraisals, setting development targets, and creating development plans. For example, you may decide that an employee who holds the position of administrator can take up a managerial position. The first step in the development program is to match the employee's actual skills to those required by the position. Depending on the managing skills that you feel the employee requires to develop, you can plan the relevant training course. Once the employee has completed the training, she has the skills required by a head of department. In this demonstration, you will learn how to display the qualification profile of an employee. In the SAP Easy Access screen, follow the menu path. SAP menu, Human Resources, Personnel Management, Personnel Development, Profile. Double-click PPPD Display. In the screen that is displayed, from navigation area of the screen, click to expand person and double-click Search Term. The Find Person dialog box appears. In the With Name field, enter Becker * to search and list out every employee whose last name is Becker. Click Find to continue. In the Hit List section, the called for details are displayed. Double-click the name of the employee whose qualifications you want to open. For instance, Lars Becker. The details of Lars Becker are displayed in the content area of the screen. In the Qualifications tab page, view the details such as information on his language skills and proficiency level. Choose Exit and return to the SAP Easy Access screen. Training and event management focuses on activities for employees who are identified for training programs. Participants can book themselves for an event or also pre-book well ahead of schedule. SAP also allows for someone to rebook an event that they have already attended or cancel a booking if necessary. You can also replace a participant for an event if you decide that one employee has higher need for a training than the other employee. The correspondence history helps you monitor and output correspondence regarding an event, like emails or fax.
The time management component in the SAP system helps you to easily track and evaluate employees' working times as well as absences. You can record an employee's time in different ways by direct data entry via the time administrator or recording terminals like swipe cards. The time data are recorded in different time accounts such as attendances, absences, and substitutions. By evaluating the time data based on the respective accounts, you can make decisions regarding incentives and pay. Time management is integrated in various modules in SAP. Hence, you can use the time data in capacity planning, training and event management, cost assignment, activity allocation, and so on.
The appraisal functionality in SAP supports different appraisal templates for different appraisal types. There are various methods or forms for setting the targets for and executing appraisals. 360-degree appraisal is an overall assessment of the employee from all perspectives. It includes assessing communication skills, technical skills, presentation skills, written skills, and so on. Personnel appraisal is for a particular task assigned. Course appraisal is for the particular training course the employee has attended. This is done after the completion of the course. Similarly, surveys are performed to get the feedback on the appraisal process.
Payroll accounting involves calculating the remuneration for each employee. An employee's remuneration comprises all payments and deductions determined for that employee during one payroll period. To determine an employee's payroll, you need to access the information stored in the employee's master data and time data. The master data record gives you basic information such as the employee's name and number, basic pay, and bank details. From the time data, you get planned working time, attendance, leave, overtime, and so on. After extracting all the necessary data, the payroll is calculated, generating a remuneration statement. Further, payroll is transferred to financial accounting and the pay dispersed to various receivers.